Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I feel like it's been a little bit, huh? I had the flu like 2 weeks ago, so I'm all discombobulated. Today we are going to predict every single entrant by number in chronological order of both of the Royal Rumble matches this year, men and women's. I got my trusty, this is the wrong page. Bang, there it is. I got my trusty notebook with a bunch of scribbles and everything written down. No spoilers, we're gonna get into the video. But yeah, and I want to reiterate, this is not like full Rumble predictions. I'm not like thinking about who's tossing who over for full Rumble predictions. Please go check out the Stash Club Wrestling podcast. The episode just came out a day or two ago for all our predictions, so check that out. And then over here back on this channel, maybe we'll do a video afterward, kind of looking at like if I got, is by some miracle, if I got any right, we'll maybe make a video, follow-up video for that. With that said, before we get started, please make sure you subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment with a bunch of your predictions, who you think is coming in at what number, and blah, blah, blah. All right, let's get right into it. Disclaimer, some of my picks are gonna differentiate a little bit from my Stash Club picks, just because I was kind of thinking about it, and doing the whole Rumble kind of, is a little different. All right, number one, the Iron Man, that I am sticking to my guns on that. I think number one is going to be Sami Zayn. I think he's going to last, I don't know if he's going to win. Again, we're not doing our predictions. My prediction is Penta, but he's going to last so long. I don't know if they're going to have him break the record, but I think he's going to last a while with him coming in at number one. Following him, number two, with a huge entrance, is going to be Seth Rollins. After that, at number three, I have Carmelo Hayes. A lot of people are predicting that he's going to kind of make a huge run the Rumble. That would be great to see. At four, I have the United States champion Shinsuke Nakamura. At number five, I got Jey Uso. A lot of people think he's going to be number one or two just because of his entrance, which I think that was one of Dante's predictions, which I really like that prediction. Apparently, they did do it last year. I don't know if they're going to do it back to back. Probably. He's way bigger of a star this year than he was last year. I also heard that Penta, I had Penta kind of coming in later. I also heard that Penta, as a kind of a prediction, is going to be also 1 and 2 to kind of do the Yeet and Cero Miedo and whatever. At number six, you can see one of my first scratch outs here. At number six, I got Xavier Woods. At number seven, someone I kind of forgot to put in here, but I added last second because they are in Indianapolis. I'm sure he's been training and he's in fit physical condition. I got Pat McAfee. He's gonna be in it. You know what I mean? I feel like it's inevitable. If they weren't in Indianapolis, I'd probably leave them off it, but the place is gonna explode for him. 8 is Finn Balor, followed by 9, Grayson Waller. Number 10, the easy answer would be Shawn Spears, but I'm not doing that. I'm putting Penta. And then following Penta, here's where we get a little storytelling. We start to get some teases and some face-offs. I got, they're really making note of Penta being the second best luchador and Rey Mysterio at number 11 being the best luchador. I think we're going to get that first face-off there. At number 12, with Woods still in the ring, ideally, we have Kofi Kingston. Spoiler, a lot of people are predicting Big E. I would love it. It would be great storytelling for Big E to come in and toss over both Woods and Kofi, but I just don't know his status. I don't know if he's cleared. There's been chitter chatter, but I'm not really here to, I don't know, guess on that. 13, LA Knight, followed by who I think is going to get the most eliminations. I don't know about breaking the record, but 14, Braun Breaker. 15, fan favorite, is going to be Chad Gable, followed by 16, for the first time in history, TNA newly won TNA World Champion Joe Hendry is going to make his entrance into the Rumble. That's kind of one of my only big surprises here for the men's. We have 17 with Drew McIntyre, 18, Austin Theory. Grayson Waller came in at 9, Austin Theory. Some of these, I don't know. I could change these back and forth all day and put Austin and Grayson closer together. I don't know. Point being, this is, the whole thing's a crapshoot. But I think the point of Austin coming after Grayson is Austin's going to toss out Grayson Waller. Do I think Grayson Waller is really lasting from 9 to 18? Not necessarily, but we're already here. 19 is Damian Priest. 20, we have another surprise entrant, again, coming from TNA. We have Nick Nemeth, aka Dolph Ziggler. Don't know what they're gonna call him. I would imagine Nick Nemeth. They probably wouldn't at this big old year of 2025. They're probably not gonna try to keep the veil on of oh, that's Dolph Ziggler. They'd probably just be like Nick Nemeth, aka Dolph, whatever. At 21, Braun Strowman. Low key could probably be earlier because I think he is gonna kind of run shit. Thinking about it now, there's so many people. It was so hard to squeeze in 30. I'll just rattle rattle them off now. I'm thinking of, like, I left off Sheamus for some reason. He's definitely going to be in it. I just don't know who to take off or where to put him. Damn, I don't know. It's so hard. I don't know. This was tough. Okay, we'll keep going. 22, Jacob Fatu. I think he's going to have a incredible run. I think it'll be cool for him to come in after Braun Strowman, especially after their match at Saturday night's main event. All right, here we go. We got some big hitters coming in. 23, we finally get Cult of Personality with CM Punk. I wanted to put him early. I think in my Stash Club predictions, I had him and Seth at 1 and 2, which I think on paper is really fun. After thinking about it, he is a little bit older. I don't know if he can last like the hour plus the match is going to be. 23 feels safe. 24, the last TNA entrant. This one I'm hoping for. This is like, other than Joe Hendry, I just feel like that one's a little more obvious, but this one I'm really crossing my fingers for. I think he deserves it. I got Matt Cardona, similar thing to Nick Nemeth. I wonder if they'd call him. They probably wouldn't call him Zack Ryder. Matt Cardona at 24 would be awesome. 25, we got John Cena coming in pretty late to the game. Again, he's a fan favorite. Also, Punk is. I mean, a lot of these last kind of names are fan favorites, but Cena, especially if you look at the betting odds, Cena's up there. I think 25 would be a good spot if he's going to end up winning the whole thing. 26, I haven't seen this name really on any sort of like predictions or think pieces about who's even going to be in the Rumble, but I got Solo Sikoa. I think we're going to see the return of Solo Sikoa back in action. 27, get some crazy heel heat with Dominic Mysterio. Come in late to the game, very cocky, like, oh, I'm coming in late, I'm going to win this, da-da-da. 28 sees the return of Randy Orton. I think it's about time we see him do. Huge pop, that'll be great. At 29, we got Roman Reigns. I think everyone and their mother is thinking that Roman Reigns is going to be like in the final 5 or like to come out in the final 5. And I am also in that camp. Do I think he's winning it? Again, this isn't predictions, but I don't think he's winning it. But I think they're going to really tease at 29. And then number 30, who some people are saying he announced he was going to be 30 already. I don't know. I might have missed that on Raw if he said that. Anyway, it's Logan Paul at 30. I think alongside with Dominic coming out late. I think to one up that is Logan Paul coming out at 30. Also, it is kind of a free space if he did actually announce that. I don't know. All right, that's 1 through 30 for the men's. Let's run through the women's Rumble here. This one I'm sticking to my guns in terms of the 1 and 2. If you caught the predictions podcast episode, I'm going at 1 Charlotte, at 2 Becky. It. Who cares? I just like it on paper so much. I think it'll be you get the Charlotte announced return at 1, and oh my god, she's gonna be the Iron Woman to counteract that. Boom, Becky surprise return. At 3, what I think would be a ball. Granted, she did enter, I believe, 1 or 2 last year to go all the way and win it, but I think it would be a nice 3 of the 4 horsewoman reunion. I got Bayley. I think seeing these 3 women as like the horsewomen stand together in the ring for the first time in a long time would be electric. Place will go crazy. At number 4, kind of a weird placement. Probably wouldn't be this early, but it's what I got written down. Number 4 is Molly Holly. I think she's definitely going to be one of the legends to return on Saturday. Number 5, Shayna Baszler. I think she's going to last a long time, kind of show the dominance there. At number 6, a fan favorite, one that people are going to hope for, and I hope doesn't get tossed out too early. We got Maxine Dupree. At 7, we have our first NXT not call up. I don't think she's going to be like on the main roster because of this. I think she's going to stay in NXT. But number 7 is Sol Ruka. I think we're just going to see the cool what do they call it? The RKO sort of flippy thing. At 8, again, a legend return, not a permanent return. We got Michelle McCool. At number 9, the already declared Women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria. At number 10, we got Nikki Cross. Now, this one I'm not too sure about. I don't know if they're keeping the Wyatt 6 in this. I did see Fightful post something about the Wyatt 6 I didn't read on purpose. I'm just trying to not get anything spoiled. I don't know. But I had Uncle Howdy in the Rumble. And again, like I said, Sheamus, you can keep. I didn't even have The Rock. I didn't even make note of that I didn't put The Rock in the Rumble. I don't know. It could happen. If people are saying the 31, I don't think the 31 spot is gonna happen. I don't know. It could. Oh, I don't know. I'm stressed. But point being, I had Uncle Howdy in the men's one, but like I swapped some people out and whatever. So I think Nikki Cross is gonna be the entire Wyatt 6 representation for the Rumble. At 11, we got Ivy Nile. Following her, a fan favorite. I hope goes far. I think is gonna be in the final 4. We got Bianca Belair. Following Bianca, we have Michin. 14, a lot of people's favorite. I believe Dante's pick. We got Io Sky. I like Io coming at 14 because I think she's going to really if she wins, if and when she wins, not my pick by technicality, but if and when Io wins, I think coming at 14 will really prove dominance to be it's not number 2, but I think 14's respectable in terms you outlast a lot of people. All right, at 15, we got Nia Jax. I think they're going to do what they've done with Nia Jax in the past 5 or 6 Rumbles where she's she's gonna come in, she's gonna be dominant, she's gonna get the most eliminations, I think, and then it's gonna take like 6 people to, you know, toss her over or whatever. Again, kind of contrary to my Nia Jax prediction a little bit, whatever. Number 16, Naomi, and I think this is gonna be one of the biggest, if not the biggest storytelling arcs in it. We got Bianca already in there, then we have Naomi, her tag team partner, and we'll circle back here in a couple of picks. All right, at 17, despite the what I think could be and is a red herring, claiming that she is celebrating her mom's birthday. She even posted the flight receipt on social media. I got number 17, Jordan Grace. TNA, well, not really TNA's own. She did just sign a WWE contract the other day. In kayfabe, though, coming from a different company or kind of the outsider, Jordan Grace. But that's not even true. On commentary, they would probably hype it up as newly signed, like not even a secret, Jordan Grace. But 17 feels like a good spot there. 18, my sleeper pick to win it. Not my official pick, but Kairi Sane. Io Sky will be in there, so you got some damage control stuff, but man, do I want to see Kairi Sane win. At 19, I've heard rumblings of like, you know, some plans for this person were scrapped and blah, 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 but 19, I got the returning Alexa Bliss, especially if Nikki Cross is still in there from 10, which seems like, I don't know, not a stretch, but, you know, a little bit of luck needed there. I think there'd be some cool Wyatt Six, Sister Abigail sort of stuff going on there. At 20, I told you we were circling back here. I got Jade Cargill. Now, ideally, Bianca, Naomi are still in the ring. They're still running shit, blah, blah. Jade returns. Huge pop. She comes in, and we finally get the answer and the reveal of who attacked Jade. And my guess is she's gonna, they still have this. This would have helped if Meta 4 won the tag team titles on NXT the other night. But regardless, there'll be some shenanigans. I think Jade will like call out. My guess is Naomi, but an even crazier sort of would be Bianca. You know, Jade comes out and, oh, you did it, and tosses over Naomi or tosses over Bianca, one of the two. I think we'll get something like that. All right, 21, coming from NXT. To be honest with you, I don't have nearly as many NXT women as I really, truly think there's gonna be. But again, filling out the 30 and leaving people off is really tough. I think there's gonna be a ton of NXT women coming in. Regardless, though, I forget if I said it, but North American champion Fallon Henley at 21. 22, always welcome, always a good face to see. I got Trish Stratus. I think we'll get some really good face-offs here, especially with the likes of number 23, Liv Morgan coming in. Following Liv Morgan will be my pick to win the whole damn thing. I got NXT, a call-up, a welcome to the main show, main roster call-up of Roxanne Perez. She's gotta be in the Final Four. Her winning it will be, I'm not gonna go on my whole I hope she wins it thing, but Roxanne's gonna be in the Rumble. It's gonna be a big pop, and then I think that's the official call-up, I hope. 25, we got Liv's bodyguard, Raquel Rodriguez. Maybe a little too close together, but I figured because of the bodyguard thing, they'd be like a little close together. Number 26, kind of in, you know, similar thinking, following Roxanne Perez at 24, 26 is gonna be her buddy Cora Jade. A little less likely for a main roster call-up, but honestly, with like Julia and Stephanie and like the rest of the women really like coming into their own star power-wise, I really think both Roxanne and Cora Jade can be called up to the main roster at this point. All right, get ready for these last 4. I'm excited about. These last 4 seem like maybe Hail Marys. 27, I'm giving into the rumors. Not the rumor. We're getting there. I got Nikki Bella. There's been a lot of whispers and rumblings of Nikki Bella, especially when we saw her sidelined, or you know, in the what am I trying to say? Ringside of Raw the other night. Apparently she's like itching to go. I think a Nikki Bella return would be sick. 28. To be honest with you, I just kind of got to this point and had 28 open. It would be cool to see this person, but I think they're just running NXT at this point. It's Julia. Number 28, I have Julia. I would love it. I'm a huge Julia fan. I think this would be a really cool opportunity to kind of put her in front of the main roster audience before obviously kind of calling her up, who I think is going to get called up with. Maybe by the end of the year. She's obviously going to lose a title, obviously. But I think she'll get called up before 2026. Maybe. Maybe in 2026. Let's start 2026. I don't know. Regardless, so there's part of me that's like, she is the NXT Women's Champion. She is running NXT. She is still pretty new. So I don't know if you like need the Julia tease in NXT, even just for the sake of like, it might get people too excited that she's on the main roster, but benefit of that, people would tune in NXT. I don't know. I guess it sounds like a good move. 28, Julia. All right, 29. This is really giving into the rumors like I was kind of alluding to. Do I really, in my heart of hearts, think it's going to happen? No. I got AJ Lee at 29. I don't think she's going to be the 30 spot. If she's returning, there's a good shot she's the 30 spot. But I don't think she's going to return for the long haul, which is the risk. Because if you bring AJ Lee back, there's going to be a lot of speculation and hype and hope that she's going to be, you know, we're going to see her on Raw, we're going to kind of see her on TV and at least part-time, maybe full-time sort of thing. Again, and I mention this every time she gets mentioned, like all the hype has been just from fans. And like, I don't think it's really come from her. Every time Punk mentions her name, like even unrelated to wrestling, people go crazy. I don't know. I think it's a thing where people are setting themselves up for disappointment. But who knows? We could make the follow-up video, or we could be watching it this Saturday, and I'm gonna eat my words. And I would love it. I would love to eat these words. But 29, I got AJ Lee, and then 30, I have the hugely awaited return of Asuka, the Empress of Tomorrow at 30. I think she has a good chance of winning it if she returns too. Would be cool if both Kairi and Io Sky are still in the match at this point to get a little damage control action. Those are my picks. I'll be honest with you. You know, I'd be lying if I said that I was like 100% confident in all of those, but a lot of it is a crapshoot. A lot of it is a hope. And honestly, I will be hyped if I get like, for either of them, if I get like, I mean, the real answer is like, if I get one right, I'll be hyped. But if I get three like nailed the spots, I'd be pretty hyped. I would be pretty shocked, to be honest with you. But that's the video. That's where we're going to end it. Let me know what your predictions are. What are your crazy picks? Who do you think's entering at what number? Who's going to be 30 for each Rumble? Who's going to be 1 and 2? Please let me know. I would love to hear from you. Please, again, go check out the predictions podcast episode of Stash Club Wrestling. Check out everything else on the channel. I'll be live streaming on here and Twitch. And I'll let you go. And that's it. And that's the video. Goodbye. Thanks for being here. Bye.